Hey there, in this video, I'm going to talk about why six-figure sales pros are quietly quitting commissioned jobs. And it's a big deal because right now there are no CEOs in boardrooms across the country and world saying, "Hey, how can we hire more sales reps?" Right? Because on a P&L, the commission is one of the highest line items, not to mention the cost of onboarding and offboarding reps, the missed opportunity when they're coming up to speed, when they're ramping up. Not only that, but AI is putting a lot of pressure on traditional sales processes and frameworks. And a lot of these CEOs are recognizing that, you know what? Like if there's 10 steps in our process, AI can handle a couple of these steps quite well. In addition to that, you have what's being called the white collar meltdown. And they're saying that white collar entry level jobs are going away. They're being replaced by AI. So you have a massive tranche of folks coming into the workplace who are highly educated, highly qualified, pretty much willing to do anything, and they can't get a job. So what savvy CEOs are doing is they're recognizing this and they're saying, you know what? What if we take our 10 steps of our sales process and we, toss a couple over to the AI, and then we bring in somebody that we can pay hourly or a salary to do the other part of it. And savvy reps are recognizing that, the days of selling like we've sold are gone. They're already over. It's just a matter of time. And that's why you have reps that are quitting commission roles to take ownership of their income. And ownership of income is a couple things. Number one, it's ownership of the ability to acquire customers, clients, and it's ownership of the ability to service them well so they stay customers and clients. And then finally, it's ownership of the cash flow. See, when you have a job, you're working for somebody else. Pretty much most people reset to zero. If you are getting recurring commissions, they're probably small. And in the fine print of your contract, they'll probably go away if you go away. Or, quite frankly, we talk to people all the time where they're just going away because of the economic reality of the times we're in, and the company can't afford to pay them out anymore. So what that means then is every day we wake up, we're putting effort and energy that we can't get back into making somebody else money. And that's foolish. It doesn't take a genius to look around and see, hey, things are kind of changing around here, right? So six-figure sales pros are quietly quitting these jobs because they see the writing on the wall. They're skating to where the puck is going, and they recognize, what I used to do, it's not working anymore. In most cases, they're making less money today than they did a few years ago. In many cases, they're working more. Some are frustrated and fed up with their companies changing their comp plans. Some are frustrated and fed up with their company's lack of deployment of AI to help them with qualified leads, SQLs, qualified appointments. Some of them are frustrated with the slowness to deploy into the products and services they're offering to the clients, because you could be selling for the best company on planet Earth as far as quality of leads, but if the product that you're selling isn't AI forward, then quite frankly, there's most likely going to be a company that comes online that becomes AI forward in that sector and that just dominates. We've seen it before. We've seen very small companies scale up very quickly because they're bringing new capacity or new ease or new efficiencies to the marketplace. And so it's important, more so now than ever, that you own your income. You own your opportunity. You own the ability to get qualified appointments on a calendar, the ability to deliver value through software powered by AI, so that the value build on your client or your customer is coming from the AI and the software, not human labor and human inputs, which means that you can now scale, right? In the old days, the agency model, which is broken, the more clients you added to the portfolio, the more work you'd have. That's a dead model. That's broken. Don't need to do that anymore. So you want a model that you can stay in your lane. And what is the lane? Being a rainmaker, right? Closing deals, talking to people, having quality conversations, meeting a need in the marketplace. And when you can do that, now you're staying in the lane of doing the thing you've done for many years, doing the thing that you're good at. You don't have to learn new skills. All you have to do is figure out, okay, I know how to sell. Now, how do I get qualified opportunities on my calendar? And what do I sell them that's going to deliver maximum value, that's going to build a moat around that so the value in the recurring income sticks? We don't have a high churn. And how can I get that value delivered by not me? And then once that system's in place, you open your calendar to the time that you want to work. You push a button over here on your appointment machine, which of course is powered by AI. You wake up, you have qualified leads on your calendar who have come to you, right? No more cold calling. That's stupid. You start the relationship out on the wrong foot. The best heart surgeon in the world doesn't reach out for clients. They come to him. So you got to create that system to where they're coming to you because the thing you have is so powerful, so potent, so awe-inspiring that they need to get more information. So you let the offer do the heavy lifting. That's how you get people on your calendar. And the offer we have today, folks, is something that the world's never seen before as it relates to what AI can do for profit and the SMBs, the small and medium-sized businesses. It's quite frankly almost unbelievable. And you won't believe it until you see it work in a business. Our AI profit system is literally increasing businesses' profit by hundreds of percentage points. And it does it without the business owners needing to do anything, which is really important today because if you're talking to a business owner about AI adoption, their team most likely is going to be freaked out about that because they think it might cost them their job. So they're not going to be, all in on deployment. In fact, we've seen some people either on purpose or inadvertently kind of sabotage the AI deployments. So you need a way that you can bolt it onto the business so the business gets the profit lift without them having to learn things, do things, train people, manage systems. And so when you have that and you have the appointments coming through, now you can build a true recurring income, which is what we all want. You want to wake up on the first of the month knowing you've already made 20 grand for the month or 200 grand for the month. You want to wake up on the 15th of the month knowing you've already made 20 grand on the first of the month or 200 grand on the first of the month. When you wake up on the 22nd of the month, you want to know you've already banked 20K. It's already done. Done. And then you can build from there. See, the roller coaster of a good month reset, good month reset is pretty much for ignorant people that don't know there's a better way. I'm not saying you're ignorant. I'm saying you're ignorant that there is a better way. So now that you're aware there's a better way, be smart and go adopt the better way. Because what you want is leverage. You want to be working on things that are growing in value, that are assets. You want to work once and get paid again and again and again and again. You can do that with residual income. You can do that with the value being delivered by AI and software. Otherwise, you're trading time for money, whether it's your time or your team's time, whether you got to manage people. And you want the value to be substantial, right? If you're selling something like a copier machine today, like quickly get away from that, okay? All of the legacy products and services that we used to sell, you need to get out of all that stuff. It's all being disrupted right now. It's just a matter of time. You want to be where the puck is going, which is AI. And with the SMBs, in the same way that people want to have a personal relationship with a financial advisor or a insurance advisor, they want the same relationship with an AI profit advisor. So AI will never replace the selling of AI to businesses. There will always be a personal connection required, needed, and preferred because AI is already so complicated for the business owners. It's already so overwhelming. It's already so high tech. And so when something is skewed high tech, the counterbalance is high touch. It's not more high tech, which is perfect for what we do because sales is high touch. So again, I implore you, whatever you're doing, I don't care if it's with us, I don't care if it's with somebody else, but make sure you're building towards recurring income through the delivery of maximum value. And the maximum value to a business is profit. Businesses don't care about leads. They don't care about sales. They don't care about this, that, the other thing. They care about profit. That's the language of the business owner, the P and the L. And so when you can deliver the thing that they most want very efficiently for you, that's where it becomes a win-win situation. And then all you need to do is build a system where you can put money into ads. Ads flow into an AI-powered engine that pre-qualifies, that answers questions, that gives them demos, that warms them up, that pre-trains them. Then they pop them on your calendar so you can wake up and you've got 15-minute calls with people who know what you do, who've demoed it, who are excited to talk to you. Game over. Game over. And then all you need to do is know how to convert. And we've got that dialed in very well. Because when you can convert, then you're able to obviously improve your throughput. You improve your emotions. If you're able to talk to 10 people and close 5, that's better than talking to 10 people and close 1. And most of the market gets this all wrong. They approach it the wrong way. They're elephant hunting. You want to go in with a foot in the door offer, something very easy for the business owner to say yeah to because it's very low risk. They deploy the thing, they get the profit lift, and now you're playing with house money and you just show them how to reinvest the profit that you've already made them into more capacity. It's kind of like an inverted way to sell. You don't want to go in there and try to tell them and sell them on the $10,000 to $20,000 setup day one. You have a 17-month sales process. You want to have a 2-step enrollment process powered by leads that you acquire by trading money for appointments. Then you want to pop them into a 2-step sales process. You want to enroll them and you want to be able to fulfill in about an hour or less, one-time setup. So if this is something that makes sense, there's a link somewhere around here where you can book a quick 15-minute call with somebody on our team. We obviously have a program. We specialize in helping people do this. $20K a month in recurring income is like breakfast for us. So if it's of interest, I encourage you, book a call. We'll visit. And, if we invite you into the program, we can talk a little bit more about what that looks like. If not, that's okay. We enroll 4 people a week. And, we're only issuing 100 licenses at this point before the price bumps up. The people we work with are very successful because we help them. We set everything up for them. We dial it in for them. We train them. We equip them. We help them with the tech. We get their AI running like a fine-tuned machine. So they wake up, they got appointments. So again, if that's of interest, let's visit. We don't work with everybody we talk to. In fact, we turn a lot of folks away. We get literally dozens and dozens of people reaching out every week, but it's got to be the right fit, right? We've got to trust that you can do what you say you can do to get the result. Because if you want us to handle your fulfillment, then when you make money, we make money. So we can handle that, or we can equip you to handle it. It's actually pretty simple these days. We have AI to set up the AI. So the takeaway for today is please take a close look at what you're trading your life for and ensure that it's a growing asset of income. So that way you don't wake up one day and the company is disrupted, the company is changing things, the company is reducing things, or you're out of a job and you can't find another one because you got all these other people that are able to work for less. I'm telling you, like, head out of sand time. Let's look, let's be wise people. Let's look at the writing on the wall and make quality decisions so that we're setting our families up for a great future. Okay? We'll see you in the next training.